So I'm not saying this is a good thing, but I'm also not saying it's a bad thing. It's just a weird thing. So since Luis Mora was booted off Lakai, he kind of exposed Mark Roca and his hidden agenda. He's going to kick everyone off, even though the contracts still have life in them. And they're undercutting, underpricing all the shoes for the skate shops. They're doing them dirty. There's a lot of legality still up in the air. No one knows what's happening, but it's going downhill. And I would have to agree with a lot of that. Even Shredder made some posts saying, hey, everyone's off. Chris Joslin's off the team. This guy's off the team. Like, everyone's off the team. But then Joslin keeps posting Lakai content. He's trying to be sneaky with it, but he's not doing a very good job. He obviously still claims Lakai on his bio, which is the biggest telling point. People just remove the sponsors that kick him off immediately. No need to give him, free advertising, especially since million-plus following level. And then he posts one video that I'm like, aha, I got you. I know what you're doing. So let's watch that together and let's really analyze what this means for Lakai, for his situation, and perhaps, next steps. But before we do that, let's watch this video real quick. So this video was posted by an account called @Belikovitz, and trigger warning, fair warning to you guys, there is video of what appears to be a underage person being, I guess, assaulted or like hit, by an adult. So let's just watch the video real quick. No audio because there's a song, but look. Guys, this is insane. Totally insane. To me, this looks like it screams China, like Chinese, type of discipline / training camps per se. And going through the comments, yeah, a lot of other people are stating the same thing. As a matter of fact, this one comment here says that this appears to be the new dock skate park in Shanghai. And the fact that the kid there, is skating, he's a child, he's likely being forced to skate, in competitions by his parents. So it just, guys, obviously, just let's get the obvious out of the way. This is not okay, bro. Not okay. Look at that. Like direct kicks to the head and then to the torso, bro. I don't care if he's got a helmet on. Like an adult doing this to a kid, dude. Possibly not even a teenager, bro. Possibly like 12, 11 years old. But look at that. And he kneels instantly. He knew he was being disciplined. So this tells me that this happens all the time, bro. And if the thing that's happening isn't enough, what's likely more infuriating to me is that, look, there's more people around him. This is broad daylight. And if somebody was already recording him, what do you think that means? This guy is either notorious for doing this, or these sessions always go this way, or this is just like acceptable behavior. That's ridiculous, bro. At first, like my like gut was like going like, we gotta expose this guy. But send it to who, bro? Like they're likely all doing the same thing over there. I've talked about this before in this channel that when the Olympics started or these other competitions start, we all started seeing these Chinese kids or Japanese, very young people, like just shredding, completely annihilating. And their their skating style is almost like, you can just see the training in it. Like super like over and over practicing, rehearsing as a child. Like, bro, when did you fall in love with skateboarding? When did you start skateboarding? How much do you skateboard? And you come from a country that doesn't really foster skateboarding as a culture because it does not have deep roots in that country. So I'm not saying people can't get good, like they can't get, really get skateboarding in China, but it's likely coming from an inorganic place because the infrastructure or the culture over there doesn't have that activity embedded in skateboarding, like in the culture. Like California here, heck, every other young person may have a skateboard in their closet. Maybe they're not the best at it, but they all know, they all see pros around or know of people that are in teams, etc., right? And here is like, bro, it's China. We're so far away from where it was birthed. But look at that, dude. Kicks to the head, dude. Kicks to the head, kicks to the torso. The kid kneels in order to be disciplined. Like, oh, I know it's coming. Here, just give it to me, boss. Just give it to me. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. That is not what anyone envisions to be the relationship you have with skateboarding. Like, oh, what was your story? Oh, everyone around me knows skateboarding, so I picked it up, got good at it. And then here's like, oh, my dad would kick me in the head, bro, when I would miss a trick. Like, go back up there. Look at him pointing to the ramp. Go back up there. Drop in. 12-foot ramp. I don't care. It's scary. Just get it. Like, damn, bro, this is insane, man. I feel so bad for this kid, and this is the reality of some of these kids in these countries, man. Like, they're like forced to do things they don't want, and then forced to get really good at things they don't like, or they wouldn't like gravitate towards them organically. But man, I just hope the homie's okay, bro. Man, that's rough to watch, to be honest. But this is the reality. A lot of these countries, man, to make it to the Olympics, they have to meet certain quotas. With that depressing video out of the way, let's go to the main topic of the video. So, very recently, Chris Joslin posted a video, which in my opinion, he was trying to be slick with it. Like, they're not going to catch this, but I'm going to show them what I want to show them. But not here, bro. I think it's pretty obvious, and I think a lot of you guys caught this too. I commented on the video, and other people started liking the comment, like, yep. So I'm like, no, you're not that slick, bro. But let me just play the video for you guys, and then we'll analyze it together. But just watch the video without me saying a single thing, bro.
All right, got a challenge for all you lovely folks at home on this Sunday. All you need is a pair of shoes. And most people put it on like this, right? Go about their day. Try taking as long as you possibly can. Balancing on one leg and just owning every bit of the motion. Seems easy, right? Just putting your shoe on. Take it off. Own every bit of the motion. Don't fall over. See how long you can balance on one leg and do this for. You may not go back and forth fluid. You may like stumble and tip a bit, whatever. Catch yourself. Stay on one leg. You're going to be putting your shoes on for the rest of your life, so might as well use it as a form of balance training, right? I about fell over when I went to put my shoe on earlier, so that's what made me think of this. I was like, all right, now we're going to train. See? You start to tip over randomly. It's like, come on. We're just putting our shoes on here. Should be able to just own the movement.
Guys, this is basically it. So I'm going to like take the audio off now. You can still watch it as I'm talking. But guys, you see how much video screen time that Lakai logo is getting? Look at that. He's even like turning it like unnaturally, but that doesn't even look natural. He's putting it sideways so the logo is in front of the camera, in front of his phone, and it keeps recording it over and over again. Then like it's sideways all the time until his foot is right about to go in, and then he turns it so that his foot can fit inside his shoe. But this is obviously a product placement video, and within all the turmoil, all the confusion, all the news, all the negative press that Lakai is getting, how they're dropping all the skateboarders, Mr. Skater of the Year received a phone call saying, hey man, I need you to do us a solid, bro. I'll give you 50K, I'll give you whatever you want. Just like, we knew the company was gonna die, but after little Luis Mora's stunt over there, the company's going downhill a lot faster than what we thought it would. So I need you, which is the most influential skater in this team right now, or whatever's left of it, to show the world that you're still associated to us in a way. We need you, Joslin. You need to come through with this one, bro. Tell them, make up whatever BS video of you standing on one foot, which we can't even see his feet. When the video started, we didn't even know he was balancing, bro. Like, his feet, which is allegedly the main point of this video, were out of frame. And he keeps turning the shoe unnaturally so we can see the logo. Like, yes, bro, you're trying to tell you're still with Lakai. They're still putting something in your pocket. You're still guys part of the team. Whatever, bro. We get it. It's a product placement video. Look at that. It doesn't even look natural, bro. So this tells me the following. So Luis Mora's influence was underestimated by Mark Roca. I'm going to get you out of here. Oh, you think there's going to be no damage for that? Yeah, this must have sent Mark Roca in a immediate and urgent damage control campaign. As I said, Joslin has a crap ton of followers, 1.1 million, and he's still claiming at Lakai in his bio, bro. He's trying to keep some level of sales still happening, which I still think not even Joslin can save him at this point, because it was very public what they did to everyone and what the plan was behind the scenes. So I don't think there's really a way back here. I think Roca is trying to minimize the bleeding, not stop the bleeding, because he already messed up by doing that to Luis, but he's trying to minimize that bleeding, bro. So what does this tell me overall? I think the overall Lakai strategy was to keep it afloat for perhaps another year. Why would they bother to keep Joslin on the team for right now and forcing him to make this video, unnatural, weird looking video, bro? Look at that. Look at that. It's always sponsors, sponsors, sponsors. Massive sponsor, the gambling ad, and then skateboarding. Right, there's some workout stuff here, of course. Like, I'm not saying he's fit as heck, bro. Right, he's killing it. So this family obviously likes or enjoys working out. That's cool. That's cool. But there was massive controversy about this brand, and you made a video dedicated to tell everyone that you're still rocking these shoes. Look at that. Yeah, this is a Lakai ad, bro. It's a Lakai ad. Hopefully the noise goes away. Hopefully Luis Mora probably was given a gag order. Stop talking about Lakai. Don't let the word Lakai come out of your mouth anymore. You are not affiliated to us. And because you were affiliated to us, and if you speak about us anymore, we're going to sue you or you'll lose your stock. We're going to give you your stock. We just shut the heck up. So I think that's what this is, bro. They're trying to make the noise go away because they still have some quotas to meet. So I'll leave it up to you guys. You guys decide if you still want to support Lakai, if you don't want to support Lakai. To me personally, I'm not telling you guys what to do or think, but I think like Lakai's dead, bro. Lakai is dead in my eyes, in my heart, in my soul. Lakai's fully gone. It's just a shell of a company. It's just like the little logo, that little design. That's all there's left from the Mike Carroll days. Like, that's it. There's nothing else. What else is there to say? It's gone. So I think that this was just like, crap, freaking Luis Mora. You know, he got the last laugh. So, hey, Joslin, help us out here, buddy. And it's funny because some people were saying, we're still commenting. Look at this. People are still commenting the gambling stuff. Look at that. Yeah. Cinderella challenge. There's some Facebook comments here. Quite the gamble doing that. I see what you did there, buddy. Bold having the comments turned on. So what's with the gambling sponsorship? Dude, yep, I got a challenge for you. End the deal with steak. Dude. Look at this. I saw your steak ad and I gambled away a lot of money. I didn't realize how fast it goes and I'm so broke now. Do you think you can lend me some money because the ad not telling me much about it? Bro, I think he's trolling, but I'm not a skater. I'm a janitor of a college. Uh-oh. Bro, if this is real, holy, I hope it's... Oh, bro, he is a skater. Yeah, he's trolling big time. But anyway, that's funny, though. That's still a funny comment. Yeah, guys, so this is it, guys. People said, a lot of people claim, including Shredder, I'm calling them out right now. They said, yeah, Joslin's out. Bro, chill out, because you don't know what's happening behind the scenes from a damage control perspective. No, Joslin is not out. Skater of the Year is still on, and maybe, just maybe, they're going to keep him on for as long as the company is alive. What kind of company would you be if you dropped the Skater of the Year? I think at that point, you would lose everything. You just might as well just shut down permanently. So up to you guys if you want to support Lakai still. I'm certainly not, and I'm not going to recommend anyone to do so, but you are more than happy to do whatever you want to do. Joslin, he's still getting checks, bro, so good for him, right? It's a good for Joslin. He's still getting paychecks. He got the steak sponsorship. He's got several other sponsors still on Plan B. I think he's still got like Rockstar drinks, and then Lakai, bro. I think life is good, bro. I think life is good for Chris Joslin right now, bro. So I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy. But yeah, this was it, guys. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Let's see what happens later. But Luis Mora, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. Let's have a conversation if you're watching this. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you guys on the next one.